It's J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we don't.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Talk about BMF Season 2, Episode 2. Break down a little bit more of the episode and some of the scenes. I am breaking this down live, so if y'all got any comments or anything you all want to talk about in the episode, definitely feel free to, comment and let me know. And I will talk about that in this, live. Now, a couple things with this BMF episode. When I did my first reaction for the episode, I had let people know the MOSCO, which is my rating for the episode. And I thought it was a very good episode. And I gave it a solid rating of an 8 to an 8.5 on the MOSCO. So definitely a good episode. And I didn't really have anything negative to say about the episode overall for this, BMF Season 2. Move this damn pillow. All right, so anyway, a lot of things happen in this episode. One of the things that I kind of still don't understand, and I don't know how they wrote it, if this is really how it happened, or are they leaving something to us as a surprise. But I'm going to say, how are they still broke and still fighting over money when they got a settlement of over $100,000 in the 80s? And I don't know what he doing with the business, spending up all this money on this business, buying cars before they even got started. He should have just bought one car, let them work that, and then, as it goes, buy another car. If he bought two cars, then he shouldn't be working at GM no more. He need to just work that GM. That's all he should be doing, is driving that car. He shouldn't have another job. And Terry, trying to go to school and work that business, that's going to be difficult. So that's why they should have at least had one car at this moment. Nevertheless, even with the two cars, what did he do? Go buy them and pay them in cash? So what I was saying is, like, the mama shouldn't be having to take out credit card at Sears just so she can get her a little negligee, a negligee, a little bit of lingerie. She had to go buy a little bit of lingerie on credit. Like that. I don't understand that. So a couple of my theories, does Charles have another family on the side and they just aren't saying it? Or is it something with the writing and maybe they had broke up before they had the money, but because of how it was written, they kind of wrote it where the scenes with the money came, and they were still together. I'm not quite sure on those details, but it is interesting based off of the show only. It doesn't add up to me. That's the only problem I have with this show so far, is that they are way too broke for two-parent household, and they both work. And Meech and Terry, they wasn't even there for a lot of this time now, and they still been broke. So, damn. They still sharing milk from cereal? And she heartbroken. And one thing Charles said is I wish that you wanted me as much as I want you. So he still love her, but he feel like he getting sympathy coochie now. You know, a little pity pie. He don't want no pity pie. He wants some givey pie. He want it given to him. Throw it on me. Don't just let me have it. Throw it on me. And so she like, you looking at that smut. So she's very sanctified, but at the same time conflicted and confused, because we see she got eyes for Reverend Snoopy. So I don't know what the hell may end up happening with that, but we gonna see. D Weave, what's good? You say facts, Jay. Damn, buy Shorty some new bras and paint that dining room. Charles is moving like a sucker. You ain't lying. The dining room, it looked like just drywall. They ain't even painted. Nothing. No plaster. Nothing. And that right there is crazy. Like, where is all the money going? I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell, they doing with the cash. So, according to the show, they still broke no matter what. And I don't know, man. I think that this is not adding up, and something is. They need to write something to make this make sense. We got to figure out this season. He gambling, spending money on another something. He got the white woman that just came there working, that's about to be the driver. Is he driving Miss Daisy? Come on, Miss Daisy. So, I don't know. I think he going to be sleeping with her and possibly spending money on her, paying her bills, talking about she got laid off, this and that. She need the help. And I think that's where it's going to be. He paying Miss Daisy's bills. Charles been riding Miss Daisy. Come on, Miss Daisy. Charlie, take me round the block. Okay, Miss Daisy. I'm going to take you there. Ooh. Yeah, snap. But that's definitely what's happening right there. Alright, now another thing we see is B. Mickey. He done fell for the okie doke. They done slipped him a Mickey. So we see he been trying to get away from Coach Cop a little bit, trying to throw him a little curveball here and there, but Coach, he know the game. And he busted him earlier when he said, who was that on the phone? Oh, I was talking to them about my mom. All right, well, I'm going to have the operator call it back. All right. It was Meech. I ain't got no reason to lie. Actually, you got two very big reasons to lie, boy. So, we later see he going to check on his moms for real. And who do we see? Coach Copperoo. Right there on the case, like McGruff. And he like, damn, man, come on. We're going to be everywhere? And he said, look, what we found, it wasn't bad for a day's work, but it wasn't no Meech. He always got that lip low. It wasn't bad for a day's work, but it wasn't no Meech. Shout out to Steve Harris. Dope actor, I ain't trying to hate, but anyway. So, we see after he done put the fear in him, and little Mickaroo know that he could pop up and do whatever he want and touch him at any time. Then he let him know with the little pamphlet, check this out. And so once he checked out the pamphlet, then he read, he like, man, what's this? He said, look, I pulled some strings, and I got your moms in this new state-of-the-art facility. You know, he like, what? Nobody ain't never done nothing like this for me before. And he said, look, we family. That's the key right there. Family, that means something. That's more than friends or boys. We thick as thieves, like we family. So when people say we family, like to some people it means something. To some people it don't mean nothing. You know, maybe they don't care about family or treat that certain way. To me, it means something. So we don't know yet what it be Mickey, but when he said that, that was something to put on his head. And they did show that he was thinking about that once he said that. And then what we saw pretty much damn near the next scene is when he was in the record shop and Meech, even though he messed up and he knew he messed up and he tried to come correct, Meech was real cool. And we see that Meech, his whole style of dealing with his people is real calm and collected and laid back. He only get upset and is ready to fight or get loud and yelling when it's Terry. So he was real cool, calm, you know, when he was dealing with B Mickey. And B Mickey, like, I know it seemed like always got an excuse on why I'm not showing up. My bad. He like, man, don't even worry about it, man. We family. Boom. So then once he told him we family right there, that put something on B Mickey's head again. Whose family are you a part of? You know, and so that right there is going to be important to find out, because where's his loyalty going to be? Now, yeah, ain't nobody ever did that for him before by helping out with his moms, but Meech probably would have helped him if he would have said something, but Meech may not have that type of knowledge or pool or information. But Meech is keeping him employed, and they've been boys since yay high. So who's he gonna have loyalty to? The copperoo that put his moms up, looked out, or to his boys since yay high? You know, since they was what, yay high to a frog's ass. So that's gonna be something to see. And if I had to put my money on it, B Mickey gonna be loyal to Meech. And I think that he knew that Meech wasn't gonna be there, of course, when he gave that location. When Coach Cop came and busted him on the phone and he gave that info, and Coach Cop ended up busting Big Mac and dumbass that jumped out the window. I think he knew that Meech wouldn't be there, but he sacrificed them just to get him off his back and to believe that he trying to tell the truth. So it'll be interesting to see how many people he sacrificed to keep Coach Cop at bay until it's too late and there's no more of the small timers. I want Meech, and there's nothing else that's gonna do, you know. Now, another person that I liked and that I said was still around is my boy Lamar. Now, Lamar lives, but what does he live for? Revenge. Lamar lives for revenge, and he will come back for Meech. And I know Coach Cop thought that Lamar might cooperate and talk to him. Some other people may have even thought that in the show or in, you know, us viewing. But I knew he wasn't. Now, we found out later after he strangled and did a Kill Bill Volume 2 up on this piece, Black Mamba, the damn cop security guard, that he didn't escape the prison, the hospital, but he laid out on the street looking like a homeless person. But before he laid out, he made a call collect. He made one collect call, I guess, called his cuz. And sure enough, he came running with the hearse. But at least he ain't got to put him in the back of it this time. And he helped Lamar. And so now we'll see, because he now know a little bit about Meech and what Meech was on. And now he see his cuz. Will he help Lamar get revenge on Meech and Terry? I think so. I think he won't have a choice. Lamar, as he gets more and more healthy, he gonna debo him and make him help and do whatever and say whatever. And so I think Lamar's number one goal and only goal right now is to kill Meech and to disrupt their organization and Terry and all of that after he gets healthy, of course. So I think he gonna, recuperate. I guess he must have aggravated the wound again. That's why I was bleeding. But had he maybe pretended like he was still asleep a little longer, maybe get the wound to heal a little more, then come out the coma, maybe he could have did something. I'm not exactly sure on if you could even do that. If you're in a coma and you wake up, could you pretend you back to sleep if you wanted to and they not know the difference? I'm not sure. If you all know, let me know in the in the comments. But definitely is something to see for Lamar. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Shout out to my man Eric Iverson. What's up, brother? You say, I hate that the show is on Fridays. I have to work on Fridays and can't stay up at midnight. Shake my head. I feel you, man. I don't like the show on Fridays either, to be honest with you. I would rather it be on Sundays. It's not like it has a lot of competition, but I guess The Last of Us is coming, and I guess they said, oh well. Gotta drink my Wakanda water. But I don't know if it's The Last of Us, because of course that's a different network. But it is interesting why they did that. What's up, Miss Jocelyn? You saying the documentary, I didn't see D. Mickey be a snitch. Do you think he did in real life? That's a good question. And I don't think so. I don't think he did snitch in real life, to be honest with you. Because if he did, he probably wouldn't be in the documentary, to say the least. And to say the most, he's either dead or in jail. So that's a big, range. But I don't think he would be there if he was snitching. Now, I know that they all did tell to a certain extent. But I don't know the details offhand on what they said or didn't say or whatever. But a lot of them did eventually say and tell on some things. But did they tell on other people and get immunity type stuff? I tell on this person so I can go free. I'm not sure about that. So I'd have to look into that. But that's a good question, Jocelyn. Appreciate it, Miss Jocelyn. How about them Cowboys? All right. So, overall, like I said, very good episode. I really enjoyed it. One thing that and I got a few things going on where I'm gonna be able to have my permanent studio area to work and do things, and I'm just excited to work and produce videos. So I'm looking forward to having that completed soon, and I'll just be able to crank out stuff a lot better than I've been able to. But one of the things that I want to talk about in this episode that I think is going to be very important to look forward to And some people, I don't know, maybe they think so or maybe they don't. But when Meech came to meet up with K9, and he brought them girls to the party, one thing that we noticed, and they don't put stuff in shows on purpose, and one thing we noticed, other than this shirt being a little tight in the chest area, no, is that it was this big waterhead Negro, loud, playing dice, and they made it a point for us to hear that over some of the other conversation. And K9 even said the person that's the loudest normally ain't got much to say, basically. And dude was talking about sucking my ding ding and all of that. So I think he definitely gonna be a problem, especially when they was right in this scene. You could see him in the background, and he kind of talking to K9 girl. And this when K9 was saying, don't pay him no attention when people that loud. And he said, during this scene, if you listen in the background, he says, I know you K9 girl, but blow on these anyway. You your own woman or whatever. And so he may try to go for K9 girl. And will he become a rival? Will he get killed? If he just get killed like another Rudy Poop, Goofy, like another goofy dude that be getting killed all the time, then that ain't gonna be anything special. Wouldn't have been worth mentioning like that. They didn't do that for anybody else. So I think he is going to be formidable to K9. And he may even try to take K9's woman, because you don't have nobody blow on your balls for luck unless they are available and free to do so. And so this dude haircut, boy, he got a razor line bowl. Somebody gave him the straight V for Vendetta. And damn, that boy head just got chopped and screwed. Look at that laser lining right there, boy. Woo, Charlie. Damn. That right there is Super Bowl shuffle. Anyway, she got him blowing on them this ice. That ain't gonna be too much good luck coming with that, because she is definitely bad. And we did see that he used her not just for her beauty, but for her brains. She's very helpful, and that she could speak Arabic and negotiate contracts and stuff for him. So she definitely down with the business, smart. But I think this dude with that smile on his face, I think he got some bad intentions that's gonna lead to trouble, and K9 gonna take him out. And we already saw the K9, he don't let no Cinderfella escape the wrath. And he made sure to show him, yeah, I'm happy you brought back this money. Now let me show you something that's going to make you happy. Took him in the back while everybody's there partying, chilling. This dude got a dead body laid up, talking about the shoe fits. Letting Meech know, hey, anybody ever cross you, you gonna have to deal with them appropriately. And it seemed Meech is learning a lot of lessons from K9, the dog pound. That dude has so much red ketchup on his face. Look like a busted ketchup pack. So Meech, he definitely looked and observed and learned not to get crossed, and make sure you don't cross nobody that may come back to bite, especially if his name is K9. You may lockjaw on that ass. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Kelly? Lamont Simpson, what's good? Brother Ray, what's up? What's up? Enlightened introvert, what's good? All right, so on BMF, we saw also before all of that happened that Meech, New Connect, tried to play him. Now, that's one thing in the dope game that happens very often, is that people get robbed, and it comes a point when you're in the dope game, are you going to continue? Because once you get robbed, that's your first real test. Because if you try to continue, but you don't want to do anything about them being robbed, whether beating them down and getting your money or shooting them or something, then how can you stay in business when people know they can just rob you and take your work or product or money or whatever, and you won't do anything? How could you be in business? So, Meech, getting robbed, knew, for one, he can't be in business getting robbed. Two, he's a dead man, because K9 will kill him if he come back empty-handed. And the man has showed him time and time again that he kills people, not just talking. And he even told him, you mess this up or you screw me, I'll kill you. And in the dope game, so much shady people, so much shady business. When you around criminals, you know, how can you trust them? Like you said in Harlem Nights, you can't trust a criminal. Everybody criminals, you can't trust them. So people will steal the dope and say, I got robbed, or, you know, and they stole it. You know, that story, that line is old as the beginning of time. I got robbed for the shipment. Oh, okay, well, don't worry about it. And they just took the shipment home themselves. You know, so that's another thing. You can't let that happen, because if people there with you and they see that if they get robbed, that nothing will happen, no retaliation, and you don't try to get the stuff back. So, you know, that's how it can turn so ugly. And Meech, after getting robbed, knew that he was going to either have to pop dude, or I like how Meech is a master thinker in this show. I don't know how all of this stuff may have went or down in real life or may not. But he used dude's mom as leverage, also sending a message, I know where you live, where you lay your head at. Better yet, I know where your mama lay your head at. So you play, not only can we do something to you, we could do something to your mama. Where my stuff? And it worked, you know, because he is a big dude. So he probably thought after Mom Dukes left the room, I'm about to beat him up in this kitchen, choke him out or something. But once Meech pulled out the pistola, it was a wrap. Hold them horses. I need my things back. And if you try something again, you know, Mom Dukes is so hard. So he got the message. And I think that it's going to end up being one of the best partnerships that they have. I think he's going to end up moving so much stuff down there in Cleveland thanks to Meech, through the BMF, that he's going to be one of his biggest earners. And probably they're going to end up being best of friends. So, you know, keep that in here. I'm thinking they're going to be best friends. And he probably going to be moving probably some of the most work for Meech, at least in the beginning. I mean, they did go coast to coast damn near. So it probably had a lot of people moving stuff that was moving big weight. But it definitely was and is going to be one of his first connects. So, definitely. All right. We say, One Journey, what's up? You say, I like Friday night BMF review. Okay, that's what's up. So we got some that like the Friday night BMF reviews. Some that, prefer it on the weekends. Some people got to work and other things, so I get it, It is what it is. I would prefer it like it was, but to each his own. It kind of throw me off a little with a show on a Friday. I'm so used to everything on Sundays or a Monday, but hey, whatever. One Journey, you say he disrespected K9, no talking to anyone's woman. Definitely disrespecting him. It ain't no talking to anyone's woman. And I think that dude, he already said, I know you K9 woman. So that means he don't have any fear of K9. And I think it's going to be problems. Watch. Because I don't think anybody else would have been talking to her like that in there. So we'll see how it all turn out. We'll see what else we got. Dame Dollar say, glad you back, Kelly. One Journey, did K9 die in real life? I'm not sure, but I don't believe that person that he is based off of is dead. But I'm not sure, so do not quote me on that one. Dame say, after Ma got that credit card, she was ready to open the box. She was ready to open that package, and he should have swiped his card in her slot too. I think that he made a mistake by overthinking it about the card when she was trying to make herself vulnerable to him. I think if they would have had that connection, it would have released a little bit of endorphins and hormones. They could have relaxed, talked about it with a clearer head, got a little of that anger up out of him, a little bit of that venom. And I think that it would have been better off for him. But instead of talking, they should have just went for it. All that talking, it just messed everything up. And secrets in any relationships, poor communication and secrets destroy a relationship. Whatever kind of relationship it is, friendship, marriage, all of that. And another thing that poor communication and secrets can destroy is a business relationship. And we see that now Meech is with his pops, and they got very poor communication. They definitely don't see eye to eye, so to speak. And like I can talk, right? And so, like he told Pops, we in this business together. But the truth of the matter is, it's Terry's business. It's his settlement. It's his money. It was his bullet to the head. And now Pops is half in the business all of a sudden and trying to dictate and tell him, talking about, I don't have to ask you about questions about the business. Like he was a baby, as if he was beneath him. And I definitely see a problem with that. Because I think that Terry doesn't fully realize yet that he the only one always wearing a suit. We ain't seen Charles wearing a suit. And it's all his money and his business. And it should be Charles wearing the suit and running around, ripping and running and driving everybody right now. And Terry could be sitting back right now and finishing up school. But instead, they got him trying to do both. And so, I don't know. And then the woman that he hired, I think that's his main squeeze. he been getting a little bit of that white lady poontang pie. He said, oh yeah, baby, I got a job for you. Ooh-wee. You got lipstick and inflated tie, baby. I got a perfect job. Backseat of my car service. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So, I don't know, man. I think he definitely, and then when Terry find out that he has been using the business to sleep with old girl, that's going to be interesting. Is he going to stick with his dad and the business over his mom and her heartache, knowing that Charles cheated on her and left her? That's going to be a good one. He might fire his daddy for that. You're not supposed to be sleeping with the customers. I wouldn't. Or the employees. Okay. New rule. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I think that that right there, he's going to be out the house soon. Charles. Because he not on good terms with the son. And all he need is one more spark, I think. And they going to have a falling out. He ain't on good terms with the moms. We all know about that. And so, once it's over with Terry, he going to move out the house and be living the bachelor life, the sweet life, trying to get up with old girl. So, I don't know. But then again, would Meech fire him from the job? I don't think so. Now, fun fact, from what I have heard and seen, Pops did go to jail. As a lot of people went to jail when BMF finally went down. And Pops was one of them that went to jail because his name was on on vehicles and things. And they had that shop where they were customizing vehicles and things. So they'll still have that shop, and we'll see what happens. But it looked like Pops is, I don't know, going to be around for a while, but things is going to be shady. We'll see how it all turn out. Now, we always doing death predictions and things like that. The one person that I think will die and not live too long is Greasy Easy. Greasy Easy. That ain't Easy E. That's Greasy Easy. Greasy E. Greasy E. He don't even got the damn string in the hoodie. That's how broke he is. I got the hoodie, but I got the string on layaway. I got that activator. Give me some more of that juice. No. Don't pour it out. Don't pour it out, baby. Don't do that. Don't waste the juice, baby. Don't. Come on, man. They call me Greasy Easy. Greasy Easy gonna get killed before this season over. I think within the next 2 episodes. And that's gonna bring a lot of heartache on the family. And Grandma, she already said, Meech smoking the devil's dandruff up in the house. And don't be, you still ain't too old to catch one. And so Mama laid it all out. Meech selling drugs, all that. Now he gonna probably get killed in some drug related incident. Grandma, everybody gonna be heartbroken. And when Meech come to the funeral, boy, woo, they gonna hate Meech. And he gonna think everything all good because he paid for this or paid for that. And they are not trying to hear it. So that's my prediction on what may happen with Greasy Easy. So One Journey, I'm getting to some of these comments kind of late. You said, that's right. Pops should have enjoyed those cookies. He should have brought them closer together, get a load off, feel that warmth and love, feel them sugar walls melt, all on that big pulsating salami. That's funny. So, you know, it will be interesting to see how all that works. Another thing that we saw this episode is that Southwest T is getting in good with Lala, and it looks like things may be progressing pretty good with that, because he done brought her customers, she giving him game, and it looks like he's listening. But at one point, and the one part that he messing up at, I think, is when he got to the airport. He just got there. He don't even know the ropes. He don't know what's going on, who the players are there or whatever. And he complained over paying dude $25, which we don't know how that's about to turn out yet. They could end up towing your car or anything. He talking about we gonna organize everybody so we don't have to pay you. I don't know if that's gonna work out in his favor. It may, but the thing that I think that he need to worry about is that one thing that I know from Chicago, and hey, this is Detroit. So Detroit is similar to Chicago in some aspects. And so when this guy came up to him talking about, you know, you flintery or whatever, don't mess with our brochures, I think he's not realizing that, just like in Chicago, the mob owns limo services. The mob allegedly owns limo services. Let me put it that way in air quotes. The mob allegedly has ties and something to do with waste management and waste disposal and, you know, all kind of other type of businesses similar. So I think the way dude came at him about a brochure, he came at him on some G stuff. Leaned in on him, tricked him first, then leaned in on him, don't mess with our stuff. And I feel him. You know, you paying to print out your materials, and here come this goofball scratching your name out and writing their name and scratching out the phone number. Who would call this place? If I was looking for a ride, I wouldn't call that. So you scratched out somebody else's brochure and info and wrote your name on it. That's your business card. But no. Look here, man. Ignore the first number, okay? That's the old business, old name. I'm trying to save trees. I want to recycle, okay? So look, the number in crayon, that's the new number. Write it down, save it. Make sure you got it, because it's good for the next 82 hours, guaranteed, okay? All right. Get back with me, okay? All right. So, that was corny. That was some goofiness. And dude checked him. But he didn't say, hey, I'll sue. I'll report you. He basically threatened him like, don't fork with us, dude. I'll bust your head to the white meat. Now later we see he picked up a good passenger and started to realize that the game that she gave him was real. He peeped, she got the Louis Vuitton bag. That's a nice size bag. That's a few stacks right there. I remember when I was in the 80s, my mom had one of those. I remember when she went on a trip. It got ripped by the airport. She was devastated. A big hole. Like they cut it or something. Anyway, we see that they're watching. I always feel like somebody's watching me. The mob got their eye on him. Both eyes, unlike Terry, something he's unable to do. And so, I think it's all going to backfire. Touch of class, more like touch that ass. And so, we'll see how it all turn out. But, I think, in the end, they're going to have some type of beef. They're going to need to do something physical. Whether he come at Terry, try to do something to their car, or some type of road rage incident or something. I'm not sure. But they may even come to damn near blows or close to it. They may even grab him up somewhere, take him somewhere, threaten him, give him a couple, body shots or something. So, we'll see. But I think he messing with the wrong one. He gonna need his buddy Meech, his brother Meech. He gonna need his back. And one thing that I thought Meech was tripping was when Terry came through and helped. You shouldn't be tripping on T. You should be trying to figure out what the hell was B. Mickey's doing. And all the other people that were supposed to come through, why they didn't come through and do what they were supposed to do. Now, Terry told the goofies in the record store or whatever to fall back, and he was going to handle business. But, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of questions that need to be asked, and they not getting asked. And so, I don't think they're going to get the answers they need until they ask those questions. Now, we saw the partner, Gin and Juice. I think that she's going to really be legit. The more I think about it, I looked at the episode again. I think she's legit. I don't think she's there to report on him or to spy on him. I think she really does have his back and genuinely is starting to grow on him like a mole. It was funny in this scene where they were at the Asian restaurant trying to eat the food. A lot of the things African-American man has never seen before, and all the things that we know to be Asian, she said aren't really Asian, which, that was sad for him. Because he had to eat whatever this was, eyeball soup. You see his face when he saw that. He like, oh snap. She like, meow. He did like, ain't no cats and dogs in here. It's baby cat, baby dog. Meow. But it was funny. A little comic relief to lighten the mood. But also what I took from that is that they bonding. They starting to let each other's guard down, and get to know each other a little better. They've been cracking jokes on each other since day one, so that wasn't nothing different. But humor is the key to get through to people in life that are, let's say, have a wall up to protect themselves for whatever reason. So, we'll see. And I don't mean an actual, literal wall, but just, trying to protect themselves. All right, about to wrap this up pretty soon, but before I do, got a couple more things to talk about real quick. If you all have anything that you want me to talk about on this episode, feel free to put it in the comments, and I will talk about it. Or if you have any questions that you want me to talk about for this episode or the show, feel free to put it in the comments, and I will go ahead and break it on down and tell you what I think about it, whether it's about this episode or the show in general. So, let's see. the last thing that I want to talk about on this thing. Oh, and I forgot to tell you all, I add this in. But when I said that Greasy Easy was going to get killed, well, the way Greasy Easy is going to get killed is in that video store. They going to find out that he was selling drugs in the video store. He going to get killed. They going to follow the drip, know where he was, what he was doing, follow the drip, know exactly every move he made. They going to see all of a sudden this little rinky-dink store went to being packed like Blockbuster, lying around the corner to get the new release. So, you know, I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to get shot up in there, robbed or something, in there by itself doing that, no protection. And, you know, they ain't thinking about all that just yet. And that's what's going to happen with Greasy Easy. And once everybody in the family down there knows what happened, they ain't going to want Meech to come around no more at all. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, let's see. Nika Nichelle, what's up, sis? You say, I think the lady his father hired is not to be trusted. She is going to hurt their business, maybe with touch of class. Ooh, I like that, Nika. I didn't think about that. Now, she probably isn't working with touch of class just because he said that she worked with him at the factory and the mama knew her and all of that. But she still could hurt them with that. Maybe start liking somebody there, telling them information, getting paid, who knows what. So that's an option. I like that. I like that, the way you thinking with her as far as that. And then, you know, I definitely don't think that she's to be trusted. I don't know if she will sleep with him or not, but I think that is more likely than maybe her being a spy or setting him up or whatever with another company. Not that it's not possible. All they got to do is say, hey, we'll give you a few $1,000, tell us this, that, and the other or whatever. So, you know, anything possible. I like that. That's the way you thinking, though. Battle rap fan. Okay. And I need glasses, so... Battle rap fan, that's what's up. You say, when you think they will go to Atlanta? Good question. So, right now, they are still young and teenage year. Terry's still trying to get out of high school. So, I think they won't go until they're about 22, 23, which means that they still got at least another 2 to 3 years in Detroit based on this show. Minimum. You know. One Journey, you say correct. Big Meech just frustrated with his brother. They still fighting like children. Into their adult life, it caused the collapse. That's true. I agree. It did cause the collapse. They're fighting with each other. You know, it wasn't good for the organization. It split it, and part of that is what caused their downfall. But, you know, the police and agencies were looking into them, but definitely didn't do good for them. It wasn't beneficial. Yeah. Nika, you ain't think about that one? Yeah. I ain't either at first, but, you know, that's the good thing about this. We can brainstorm. You give me some ideas. Sometimes I give y'all ideas. We all get entertained. You say Terry car business is going to take them to the next level. I think so too. And Pops need to look into and listen to him about expanding and doing what he was trying to do to set them apart. Because I don't know what he was thinking, but just having another driver driving around the hood in them town cars is not going to be profitable. And he probably want to try to spend more money than they're making right now. He's not a good businessman, and that's the problem a lot of times in poorer communities. When they do get something and they say they're going to start a business, they don't take business classes or learn about business or anything. They just say, I got enough money, I'm going to file the paperwork and start a business and then figure it out as we go. And, you know, it don't always work that way. So, well, we're getting ready to wrap this one up. Lannister, what is up? Long time no see. Happy to see you. Glad to see a few of you guys that I haven't seen in a long time. And definitely appreciate all the love and support. Everybody, you all been great. Good to see you all. Let me know what you all think in the comments about BMF in this episode. Shout out to the 50 plus people we had watching live Friday night. You all let me know in the comments. Do you guys like BMF on Fridays, or you rather be on Sundays? I think somebody mentioned earlier that they didn't like Fridays, and somebody else mentioned that it is kind of good. And I believe somebody else mentioned earlier that it is kind of crowded on Sundays, which that is true, especially coming up now. It's about to be crowded with like 3 shows on a Sunday, so get that. That's one more. I wouldn't probably be able to watch something until the next day. So at least this stuff keeps you entertained. But, you know, we live and we learn, we see. So, anyway, let me get up out of here. Yeah, they gonna start with the stash box and the cars and all that. The 3 shows, The Last of Us, Your Honor. Got The Last of Us on HBO. Your Honor on Showtime. I'm doing BMF right now. And it's another one. Your Honor, BMF, Last of Us. It'll come to me. But that's 3 right there. Godfather Harlem. That's the 4th one. Godfather Harlem. So it's actually 4 shows. And yeah, it's about to be busy. Busy as can be. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be good, man. There'll be a lot of good shows to watch. So we'll see what's up. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I appreciate everybody for coming. Definitely enjoy and appreciate all the support and the love, appreciation. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces.